Straight ahead on WBKB, calls for Congress to address gun violence after yet another mass shooting.
Plus, how one initiative is helping farmers and seniors in Alpena County, and one local organization says no to unauthorized donations.
You are watching Thunder Bay News Network. WBKB News at 6 starts now.
This is WBKB News at 6. An in-depth look at news, weather, and sports. From hard-hitting news stories to local events, we're there with coverage you can count on. You're watching WBKB News at 6.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Tyler Cruz.
And I'm Sherry Stewart. Police and federal investigators are on the scene today of the nation's latest mass shooting, trying to determine why a man would open fire on his co-workers at a rail yard.
Yeah, Sherry, and while the motive is unknown, now 10 people are dead, including the gunman. Len Ramirez has the latest from San Jose.
So far, police don't know why Valley Transportation employee Sam Cassidy gunned down 9 of his co-workers during Wednesday's early morning shift change.
As far as the motive, that's probably going to take a while to sort out if we can ever determine.
It will take days to process the large crime scene. Santa Clara County Sheriff Lori Smith says police are obtaining warrants to search the suspect's emails, phones, texts, and social media accounts.
I'm in shock. I am very confused.
The suspect's ex-wife says Cassidy had a temper and talked about killing co-workers more than a decade ago.
That was one of our biggest problems. He was very quiet, kept things to himself.
San Jose's mayor says co-workers had expressed concern about his mental health. A neighbor's doorbell camera caught the suspect on tape as he loaded his vehicle before heading to work yesterday morning.
The suspect had on him 2 semi-automatic handguns, and then 11 magazines that had ammunition in them.
Many of the victims were bus and light rail operators, mechanics, a lineman, and a manager, and longtime employees of the transit agency. Naooni Singh managed several of the employees.
I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm lost in words. At the same time, trying to find out reasons why. None of our family members from VTA or the extended family deserve this punishment.
A vigil for the victims will be held tonight. Len Ramirez, CBS News, San Jose.
Yesterday's shooting was the 9th major mass shooting in the past 3 months in the United States.
Yeah, Tyler, and it is renewing calls for Congress to pass legislation to end gun violence. Skylar Henry has more from the White House.
Flags have been lowered to half staff at the White House in memory of those killed in Wednesday's deadly mass shooting in San Jose. President Biden in a statement urged Congress to take immediate action to end gun violence, saying every life that's taken by a bullet pierces the soul of our nation. We can and we must do more.
There's a sameness to this, and that numbness, I think, is something we're all feeling.
California's Governor Gavin Newsom didn't mince his words as he expressed his anger and frustration at yet another deadly shooting.
It begs the damn question, what the hell's going on in the United States of America? What the hell's wrong with us?
Some members of Congress hope this latest gun violence spurs them into action.
The time is now, and I am ready for a vote.
But judging by a Senate committee hearing on gun violence in March, the parties remain far apart on this issue.
Every time there's a shooting, we play this ridiculous theater where this committee gets together and proposes a bunch of laws that would do nothing to stop these murders.
This is a preventable epidemic. We've got to solve it.
Chris Brown is the president of the gun control group Brady and says the pressure is on the Senate.
What do you think it takes to spark some sort of substantial reform?
Look, I think we're very close to seeing substantial reform happen, but I think it's going to take an awakening of a few members in the Senate.
There have been 62 mass shootings just this month alone, according to Gun Violence Archive, which defines a mass shooting as 4 or more people shot or killed other than the shooter. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
Now here's meteorologist Ellie Morrison with a first check of the weather. Ellie, I was complaining about the heat, so now I think this cold front is my fault.
It is.
Tyler, and we're certainly feeling the effects of the cold front that moved through a couple days ago. Temperatures were tumbling yesterday afternoon, and now it feels more like April than the end of May, sitting at 50 degrees in Alpena with cloudy skies, showers falling in Oscoda at 45 degrees. I am generally expecting these showers to stay south of a line from about Traverse City to Lewiston to Hubbard Lake. So farther to the south, a better chance of showers this evening. Farther to the north, a better chance of staying dry. Temperatures tonight will be falling into the lower 40s. We'll have early morning lows near 40, so frost not really a big concern overnight, but it's still going to be chilly tomorrow with high temperatures only reaching about 54 degrees. We'll see a lot of cloud cover throughout the day tomorrow. I'll let you know when sunshine and warmer temperatures move in. Also a look at the Memorial Day weekend forecast coming up later in the program.
All right, thank you, Ellie. We'll see you in a bit. A triple win for Alpena seniors and local farmers. The Alpena County Commission on Aging is partnering with other agencies to promote healthier eating. The Michigan Department of Health and Human Services and the Michigan Farmers Market Association is bringing Senior Project Fresh to Alpena County. Seniors 60 years and older who qualify receive coupons. Executive Director Lenny Avery explains the process.
We don't verify, we just have you sign that and attest that you do meet that, and then you could receive a $20 coupon book usable to pay at local farmers markets.
Avery says the big push for this project promotes healthy eating. He goes on to explain the additional benefit.
We would ask our participants who are going to participate in Senior Project Fresh to stay and learn for some of the workshops that we have.
Avery says 90% of local seniors say no to eating fruits and vegetables. He says the workshops include understanding portion control and the different food groups. To qualify, you must be 60 or older, live in Alpena County, and meet income guidelines. And for more information, you can visit our website at WBKB11.com.
United Way of Northeast Michigan calls on community members and local businesses to pitch in as they launch a first-ever statewide event. United Way partners with Kellogg's to help stock food pantries throughout Michigan. The Summer Stock Up event comes at a time of year when donations drop considerably. United Way's Executive Director Joe Gentry says because of COVID, food insecurities have increased. Gentry says they've donated $5,000 to sponsor 5 pop-up pantries in Hillman and Montmorency. He says a report from the pantries indicate a change in who they see coming.
The cars are increasing, and they notice the style and the newness of the vehicles is changing. So it's not just people that you would normally think would be in need. It's middle-class people, upper middle-class people.
The event begins June 1st through the 25th. Many Alpena car dealerships serve as drop-off locations as well as Mid-Michigan Medical Center. For more information, you can visit WBKB11.com.
One local organization says they're seeing an increase in donated items, but a lot of the items are unauthorized. WBKB's Tiffany Maddox explains how donation dumping has become a problem.
We should all be throwing out our trash properly. That even includes the larger items we plan to donate.
It's sad that somebody would look at this as a place to dump their garbage.
Alpena's Habitat for Humanity's Restore is seeing a growing problem.
They dumped off some pretty useless merchandise.
Items like this ratty mattress the organization cannot resell or even repurpose, which in turn hurts the organization. The cost to empty their dumpster adds up over time, affecting the work they could be doing for the community.
Any money that we throw in the dumpster is money lost. Well, we are the fundraiser. We are the cash flow for the local area for critical home repairs for veterans and seniors.
Restore is asking the community to treat all donation sites with respect and follow the rules.
Well, we don't take clothing, bedding, sofa sleepers, hot water heaters, dishwashers. Pretty much everything else we will take.
This way, Restore can continue to service the community.
We want to help our customers by giving them a value, something usable at a reasonable price.
In Alpena, Tiffany Maddox, WBKB News.
Ella Horse says security cameras captured the mattress being dumped on the property. They are asking people to please drop off their items during normal business hours.
And there's more news ahead for you here on WBKB. Coming up, how one local restaurant is helping a friend battle cancer one pizza at a time. And meteorologist Ellie Morrison has your 7-day forecast next.
It's beautiful to see the orange glow of the sunset reflected in the water of the Thunder Bay River. Thank you, Randy, for sending us this photo. If you have a photo such as nature shots, pics with friends, or interesting sights you see that you'd like to send us, email it along with a short description to news@WBKB11.com.
I can take some sunset pictures now. We usually don't see it set until, what, 9:10, 9:15. Coming up on WBKB News, a clip from our Mornings in the Sanctuary segment, and Jake Vanderbrook will have the latest in sports. Stay tuned. Welcome back. When one local restaurant owner found out his best friend had been diagnosed with cancer, he wanted to help using what he knows best: pizza. Mike Anderson, or Big Mike, is the owner of Big Mike's Pizza in Alpena. Just a few weeks ago, Mike learned that one of his best friends had been diagnosed with cancer, and he wanted to help out with more than thoughts and prayers.
We're running a special for my friend Skeeter. He's been diagnosed with cancer, and we donate $2 from every order that we do.
Thus, the Skeeter Special was born. Mike and James Skeeter Skareski have a special bond, and the two have been best friends for a while.
Skeeter has been my friend for 25, 30 years. You know, he's a golf partner, won a championship together.
Skeeter has 4 children and grandchildren that Big Mike's will be donating to help with any of the troubles that come with a cancer diagnosis. Besides their bond, Mike has his own personal experiences that motivate him to help his friend.
I lost both my parents to cancer when I was young, so anything I can do to help, you know, other people get through it, because it sucks. That's just the bottom line.
Mike has done specials like this in the past to help coworkers and friends. He says the Alpena community always steps up in a time like this.
They're awesome, man. Our community is awesome to us small businesses, not just me. They treat us right when we do stuff like this, or just through this past year of everything, they've been sticking with us small businesses.
The Skeeter Special is an extra large 3-topping pizza with garlic bread, and you can pick yours up anytime through mid-June. It seems like, yeah, Mike's a really selfless guy.
Yeah,
it was
cool
awesome.
Story. Yeah. On today's Morning in the Sanctuary, WBKB's Tiffany Maddox talks to the Thunder Bay Marine Sanctuary about new exploration projects.
So there's a new research project called Oceans Exploration Trust coming up. So tell me a bit about that project.
Yeah, it's springtime, so the lakes open up. We got researchers coming in from around the world. Ocean Exploration Trust does some of the most cutting-edge research around the world, not just in the Great Lakes. It's headed by Dr. Robert Ballard. He's the guy that found the Titanic. He does work literally around the globe, and he loves coming to Northeast Michigan and to Alpena to explore the shipwrecks of the National Marine Sanctuary.
Okay, so this project, what kind of technologies are involved?
Yeah, it's really cutting-edge technology, and we're doing research, but we're also testing technology. And there's a group from the University of New Hampshire that's bringing an autonomous surface vehicle. So think of a Tesla out on the water, and it's probably about a 13-foot vessel that can operate and map the sanctuary. It's got cutting-edge technology. It runs by itself on shore. There's a team in a trailer that's watching it, and it's looking for new shipwrecks, trying to map the bottom of the lake so we know where fisheries habitat is, the geology, but then also update the charts so it's safe for navigation. So really cutting-edge stuff.
Now, ever since I've come up here, I've wanted to explore those shipwrecks.
Me too.
It sounds awesome. Sports is coming up next, but first, Jake Vanderbrook is in with a preview. Jake, what's going on tonight?
Next in sports, we have your extra innings top play of the week. Find out who won, plus early highlights of the Little Dipper Championships for track and field. Keep it here, because sports is coming up next.
Thank you for watching WBKB News at 6.
Visit WBKB11.com for sports, weather, and news updates anytime, day or night.
And check us out on our Facebook page and Twitter handle at WBKB11.
Join us tonight for WBKB News at 11 with Stephanie Manici. Have a great evening.